After God brought Jack to this strange world, Jack had already forgotten when was the last time he spoke to someone. If this continued, he might even forget how to speak. Just as Jack was thinking about this, time slipped away quickly. By the time the snow melted, spring had arrived. It was also the season for animals to mate. That day, Little Black's children had grown up, and they all went into the forest to find their own mates. Just when Jack was lost in thought, they returned in just a few days with their respective partners. Jack couldn't help but feel speechless. Dogs had found their partners, but he hadn't even experienced love. His sexual experience wasn't even as rich as that of the dogs. But then, suddenly, the spider sounded the alarm. Little Black rushed over to warn Jack. It seemed a dangerous creature was approaching. Guided by Little Black, Jack found an injured little girl. Seeing Little Black and the others' hostility, the girl immediately begged Jack for help. Since she was human, Jack walked towards her without caution. Who would have thought she was a vampire? After drinking Jack's blood, the little girl transformed into a mature woman. Seeing his master hurt, Little Black charged at the vampire, knocking her away. Surrounded by them, the vampire was forced back into her childlike form. The vampire quickly explained she meant no harm. It turned out she reverted to her younger form when wounded. She had bitten Jack out of necessity after sustaining heavy injuries. Jack chose to believe her, and let her drink his blood once more. Though she fed several times, Jack lost considerable blood. However, thanks to the body God granted him, he remained unfazed. This was the first time the vampire tasted such vibrant blood, yet Jack found it odd. He brought the vampire, whom he named Annie, back to the farm. Annie had never seen such peculiar plants. Hearing Jack grew these himself, she couldn't help but admire him. Next, Jack conjured scissors to pick a tomato for Annie. After tasting it, she was astonished. In her centuries of life, she'd never had such juicy vegetables. Jack then toured her through the fields, even demonstrating his carrot-pulling skills, which brought them closer. He learned her name was Annie, a skilled herbalist. She had fled the forest to escape nobles who coveted her research, only to encounter Jack and discover unknown flora here. Seeing Jack's ignorance of the forest, Annie explained its dangers. Known as the Death Forest for its fearsome beasts, even Jack's dogs were considered highly dangerous among them. Listening to Annie's tirade, Jack, starved for human interaction, struggled to respond, but he knew such a chance wouldn't come again. So Jack directly proposed to Annie, asking her to live with him. Annie blushed but accepted his proposal.